the new empire will be introducing some big new titans into the monsterverse. So of course, we need a new big Godzilla. After a couple trailers, a chain of promotional posters, and some merchandising reveals, we've gotten a good look at this new form of Godzilla. The big guy was already massive, but with his evolution, it's certain that he has grown even larger. But without an official release, we are left wondering just how big he really is. That's the mission for this video, to use statistics from prior sightings of Godzilla, and then add what we learned to some clear observations from the trailer, with the goal of giving you the best possible estimates of how big he has gotten. And once we have our numbers, we will compare evolved Godzilla to the largest Godzillas ever made throughout the franchise's long history. Hey everyone, this is Jacob, and welcome to Dangerville. Before we can talk about evolved Godzilla's size, let's do a trip down memory lane and see how Godzilla's size in the monsterverse has evolved over the years. In the 1950s, when the United States Army attempted to kill Godzilla with the Castle Bravo hydrogen bomb in Bikini Atoll, we see a younger, less bulky and large Godzilla. While it's impossible to get exact measurements from this viewpoint, we can estimate that Godzilla is slightly over 300 feet tall at this point in the timeline, possibly being 30 to 50 feet shorter than when the public first became aware of his existence in 2014. During his battle with the male and female Mutos, it is stated that Godzilla was 354 feet tall. When combined with his tail length of 550 feet, his total length at this time was 904 feet long. We also received information that Godzilla's weight was around 90,000 tons at this time. Over the next handful of years in the lore, he would slowly grow even more, and then suddenly accelerated, thanks to Serizawa and Monarch giving him a nuclear boost in growth, growing to a whopping 393 feet tall, combined with his tail to become 975 feet in total length, and coming in on the scale at just over 99,000 tons in total weight. And this finally brings us to evolved Godzilla. To best determine his new total size, we will start from where we left off last, with his size from Godzilla vs. Kong, 393 feet tall. And to really dial in our analysis, let's go to Egypt, more specifically the Great Pyramid of Giza. We woke Godzilla up to come here, so he's a little grumpy. Easy there, big guy. The Great Pyramids have been standing for thousands of years, the tallest of which, Giza, is theorized to have been 481 feet tall back in its golden years, but since has eroded down to 455 feet in height. Now we're bringing you to the pyramids thanks to this shot right here from the trailer of Godzilla firing his heat ray at Kong.
It was almost the end of Kong.
It's not definite, but we can use the angle of Godzilla's head as he fires his atomic blast, and focus in on the area of the pyramid the beam makes contact with, in order to best estimate Godzilla's height in the new movie. If the pyramid is 455 feet tall, and Godzilla's head aligns to roughly this location on the pyramid, we estimate the evolved Godzilla to be around 425 feet tall, bringing us to the estimation that he would also be over 1,000 feet 305 meters in total length from the tip of his snout to the end of his tail, and that he at the least must weigh around 110,000 tons at this point if his body growth kept consistent with the past. Evolved Godzilla is truly a monster of epic proportions. But now that we have our estimates on his size, where does he stand literally in the grand scheme of largest Godzillas ever? The big G-Man has come in all shapes and sizes over the last 70 years. Some are smaller, some are of uber proportions, and all are deadly. But the largest and most powerful takes on Godzilla have all come within the last 30 years of the franchise's lifespan. From Heisei and Final Wars Godzilla, to Shin Godzilla, to what will likely go on to be the largest Godzilla ever made, Godzilla Earth, standing in at 1,043 feet tall. It appears evolved Godzilla will likely be the second largest Godzilla ever seen, which is in line with the MonsterVerse series' goal of always slightly raising the bar on the largest live-action Godzilla in existence. Which begs the question, if the MonsterVerse continues on after the new empire, will we see the G-Man continue to grow larger and larger? History supports this idea. as we just went over how much it seems modern Godzilla creators, save for -1, love to push the limits of Godzilla's epic scale. Godzilla could continue to slowly grow, becoming larger. However, I believe that Godzilla may actually shrink down from his evolved form at the end of this movie, or in between films, and here's why. Godzilla evolving may just be a coincidental one-time occurrence, similar to Burning Godzilla in King of the Monsters, just over a much longer duration thanks to Godzilla absorbing some of that insanely strong Hollow Earth energy. It's seeming like this evolution happens so that Godzilla can complete his mission, similar to the transition between Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White from Lord of the Rings, except with Godzilla it's unlikely he retains this power-up. After his job is done and he saves the day, which we know he's gonna do, it is Godzilla after all. This is just a theory, but I expect Godzilla's body to revert back to his old self that we've seen in Godzilla vs. Kong. For the story, and for a merchandising effect, it only adds up that Godzilla won't keep this evolved appearance. Which is fine in my eyes, I have no beef with evolved Godzilla's appearance. But I can't see the people behind these movies electing to keep this look going forward with the franchise. Especially since we know that a big reason behind Godzilla's look always changing is so that they can sell more products. And they like to keep mixing things up so we don't get bored of it. I could, however, though, be very wrong and this could be Godzilla's look for the foreseeable future. And in that case, there is only one thing left for him to do: keep growing even larger. Make sure to stomp the subscribe button, everyone, and hit the bell for more videos like this. And leave the video a Kong-sized like if you think we earned it. Residents, I hope you enjoyed that animated video on Godzilla's size in the upcoming movie Godzilla Kong: The New Empire. If you want more animation work on the channel, you can consider becoming a member where for prices less than that mocha latte frappe shiitake your girl or guy makes you buy for them, you can get nice little bonus content and help support the channel. Jokes aside, we give our members nice little bonus material like behind the scenes access to our animated videos. You get to take a part in helping us create these videos in the first place, and every once in a while we upload content there that no one else gets to see. Like the full animation in today's video with no cuts, just a minute and a half of Godzilla vibing with the Great Pyramids. So take a gander at becoming a member if you want to get some cool bonus material and help support the channel while we continue to make these animated specials. As always, everyone, I hope you enjoyed your stay in Dangerville. We will see you in the next one.